What's up, Sunflower family? Do you guys remember the Toyotress? This is like their curly island wave island boho twist. Say that a few times, okay? You guys, I really enjoy the hair. This style was something that I literally just needed to wear for a few hours. That's it. That's all. I do not recommend wearing rubber bands for extended periods of time, especially if you're going to be wearing them in a ponytail. Yes, I have done it before. I have stretched out wearing rubber bands for a week span, but it does cause a lot of tension, which can lead to a ton of breakage within your hair strand, and we want healthy hair. So this style is intended for the girl or woman or child that just really needs something to get their hair up and out of the way. As you guys can see, I'm taking my precious time, okay, to really remove the rubber band. If you guys remember, I did use an elastic scrunchie just to hold the actual like crochet bundle together. So yes, my hair was absolutely tied down into this, so I really needed to be mindful of the way that I was taking it out. Obviously, you would really want to make sure that you have your hair braided down to some extent, or at least really, really nicely secured if you intend on wearing this longer than, I would say, 5 days. And even wearing it for 5 days sounds a little bit too long for me. If I'm being completely honest, I would push this maybe to the 3rd day. Nothing more, okay? Now, my hair was actually really damaged at this point. I have taken my time getting this video up. My apologies. I know if you guys needed me, y'all like, Chrissy, what? Okay, I'm sorry. But in the event that you were just coming across this style and you're like, oh, wait, I love that, but how do I take it out? This is specifically for you guys. I want to make sure that you are being extremely mindful of certain styles. I would not consider this protective. You guys can see I'm kind of ripping through some of my hair in some areas, really and truly. So this is not protective. I had a rubber band on the end of the actual ponytail. Again, this is simply a style for the get up and go. I just need something really, really quickly, okay? So be mindful. I knew that I was going to be cutting off about 2 to 3 strands within the next week. And so for me, it was kind of like all right, girl, I'm not really tripping too much on the damage. But if you do have a healthy base, I highly recommend just putting maybe about 3 or 4 cornrows in the middle. You can still get this same effect. Just go ahead and create those triangles going all the way around the perimeter of your head. You can do squares, circles, whatever you feel comfortable with. But of course, if you intend to maintain healthy hair, definitely make sure that you do some cornrows, or at the very least, twist, okay? Just make sure that the ends of your hair are actually tucked away. Now, I'm talking really, really like slowly and firm because I want to be extremely clear. Like, this is not something that, I ever want y'all to be like, wait, Chrissy told me to do this and now I don't have any hair. Like, no, this is serious, okay? So that's why I'm like breaking it down in this way, because I really want you guys to kind of get to understand what healthy hair looks like, how to maintain it, what it does, while also giving you guys realistic styles that are beginner friendly and that you can do yourself at home. So again, my intention with this is just to make sure that, you guys really are protecting your hair, because for me personally, my goal is to maintain healthy, natural hair. That's why you guys will see me do the big chops, quote unquote, constant trims. So if my hair is not actually in its integral state, to me, it doesn't really help having long strands of hair down your back, but then they're all like split up and you just have so many different strands doing different things, right? Some heat damage, some not. So I like to maintain balance within my hair. So in just a little bit, you guys definitely want to make sure that you turn on your post notifications, because I will be showing you how I pretty much did my New Year reset on my actual natural hair, just so that we can maintain that length, because one day I want to be able to do braided styles on my own natural hair. And so, yeah, this is like the journey to being able to do that. All that I'm doing for the actual crochet hair is pulling out the loop. So once you find the loop at the very base of the crochet hair, you just pull it back under. It's almost like doing the opposite of what you did to put it in. And of course, you can absolutely decide if you want to reuse this hair, you can. I'm not really sure if you would want to go in and like recurl this. It looks like the curls were pretty maintained. I did not add water, I did not add mousse, and I did not end up, testing out a curling rod or anything like that, because I know if I was ever going to wear it again, it was absolutely going to be in like a bunned ponytail type of style, maybe even a half up, half down. And I was okay with more of that like loose curl, blown out curl look in the event that I decide to reinstall it. Now, when it comes to removing rubber bands, of course, if you can avoid them, please do. I could have absolutely just done like, plaits in this area. I did not have to use the rubber band, but again, I was in a rush. I needed something really quick. But yeah, if you're going to be removing them, what I like to do is find, one point of the rubber band, just pull it out away from your hair. And, you can either use a comb, your finger, to make sure that it's just extremely pulled away. Y'all see how I'm using my finger as like a barrier, and then I go in with the scissors and cut it completely. That way I don't run the risk of pulling my strands out, cutting my natural hair, or anything to that extent. Me personally, with using rubber bands, I have not experienced a ton of breakage. Nothing that I felt like, would cause me to stop, to abruptly stop using rubber bands. So that can also be contributed or attributed to the fact that I don't wear them for very long. And I knew that I had some errands to run, so I literally just sprayed a little bit of water in my hair. You guys asked me like, what's the best moisturizers? What are your favorite oils? And of course I do have a product list for that, but I don't believe that there's a better version of like a moisturizing agent than water. So I absolutely love to just get me some distilled water. I put it in my spray bottles, and that's what I use to keep my hair nice and moisturized. Of course, if you want to go in with like some almond oil, some black seed oil, some jojoba oil, whatever you feel you can go ahead and do that. In this case, my hair was absolutely perfectly moisturized just because I did a really, really great job with using the Mazzani leave-ins beforehand, and also using some black castor oil on the end of my hair. So I still felt like I still had a lot of hydration going on. So it was really easy for me just to sleek my hair back into a ponytail. Y'all see the edges are still laid, okay? And I went ahead and just pretty much created a little braid in the back. I ended up throwing on a hat, and yeah, I got to it. So I hope you guys really have been enjoying this crochet series. It's like an official, unofficial series that I'm releasing just because I really want to be able to save y'all time, energy, and money. Of course, our goal is healthy, natural hair, so we can get back to just loving on ourselves the right way. Okay. I love y'all so much. Stay pretty. I hope you enjoyed this. And of course, I will see you in my next video. Bye, babies.